packing, I promise you, I guarantee you, every time you can count on me to procrastinate. I will wait till like an hour before I have to leave, not an hour, but as close as I can to catching a flight, train, whatever, to packing. Like when I was at home, and I had so much stuff, y'all. I woke up, my flight was like 4:11, and I woke up at like 7 a.m. to finish packing and to do everything because that night I was just so tired, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it in the morning. And right now I have to leave the house at 3 a.m. and it is currently 20 minutes to 10. I probably won't even be able to sleep. I'll probably sleep like 1 hour before. So yeah, I probably just will get like a whole day with barely any sleep because I chose to procrastinate. And it's something that I want to work on and one day will work on. When? I don't know. Because I seem to work better under pressure with everything. I don't know what it is about that. But anyway, I need to shut up because I need to pack. So I'm at the airport, and when I got here I was at the wrong terminal, and I was determined not to do that. And before I got here, not even today, but a couple of days ago, I had researched like what terminal it would be at, and I was just certain that I was at the right terminal, and I was not. But that's okay, and that's why I always allot time to make mistakes when it comes to the airport, and I be extra early. When I got here I had to wait 30 minutes to find out my gate, and I still have a little time to wait. My flight leaves in like an hour, but I got a little something to eat because I was feeling so nauseous today, because of my cycle and stuff. So I got like this pepperoni panini. I got me some water because I barely had water today and really these days. And I got me a little orange juice. I don't even know if orange juice gonna help with like my nausea, but you know, like they be like drink orange juice when you're feeling sick. I don't know. So yes, I'm excited. I'm very tired. I want to get some rest, but I feel like when I get there I'm not gonna be able to rest like I want to. Also, when I got here I wanted to check in my bag and check in at the airport, and they said, oh, you need to pay $30. And I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't never have to pay $30 to check in. And they was like, you got to do an online check-in. So but when I tried to do it a couple of days ago, it wouldn't let me bypass it unless I pay for bags, and I had already paid for bags. But they did have an option to do like no bags, but I'm like, okay, maybe it'll like void my other bags. And I'm like, I don't know, because you know the airlines be trying to get over. So I was like, I'm just gonna wait till I get to the airport to check in. So I got here and it was like, oh, like the check-in is closed, you gotta pay $30 and you gotta pay with a physical card. And I'm also like, what if I didn't have my card? Because here everybody be paying with like they taps to pay. So I was just like, y'all could have really inconvenienced me, but y'all couldn't and y'all didn't. But yes, I'm just ready to get there, and I'm very tired and I'm hungry, so I'm about to eat my food. The airport is really just a lot. It's a lot. No matter if you do it right, no matter if you do it on time, just maneuvering, navigating, getting through the airport, it's just a fucking fight. Okay, y'all, I just got to Italy. I'm in Venice. Trips to Venice is business. And I've heard horror stories about Ryanair, but if I never got to fly with them again, I will never fly with them again. First of all, I got to the airport and they told me I gotta pay to check in because I just do an online check-in. What the fuck? Then I had to pay for my bag because I had a big ass bag. So then I said, okay, well I have 2 big bags. And so I said, if I put all my stuff in this one bag, that's fine. She said, if your bag is big. I put everything from one bag into the other bag, and my bag was still too big. So they like, you gotta pay for this bag. Okay, another $40. So I said, well, I don't want to put my bag under the plane because my cameras and stuff was in there, my laptop in there. Like, I just don't want it under the plane, even though it was a short trip. And I wanted to vlog on the plane, you know. So I said, I'm not putting my stuff under the plane. And they said, well, if you're checking in, you gotta put it under the plane. So me and him going back and forth, and he's like, you need to listen. And I said, no, you need to listen. I'm not putting myself under the plane. So he said, when you get to the plane, ask the people if you can keep it or not. And when I got to the plane, I just took my shit on the plane because I knew I was gonna have to ask it anyway. Anyway, I never want to fly with Ryanair again. And if I don't have to, I won't. But now I gotta catch the train to the lady house. I didn't even tell y'all what I was going to do, but I'll explain when I get there. But I gotta catch the train to the lady house, and I gotta figure out how to do that. So We're about to figure it out. Oh my gosh, traveling to a new place really is such like it's a crazy experience because it's like you don't know where you at, you don't know where you're going, you hope people speak English, you don't know the language, um, and being that Italian is similar to Spanish, it's like I can read some things and be like, okay, I know what this means, but do I know how to say anything? All I know how to say is grazie, and I learned that from my Italian food. And what else? Prego, something like that. I think that's like you're welcome or something. I don't know. He was saying that all the time, but it's so weird just being in a new place. But I don't know. I don't know what I feel right now. I don't feel good. I don't feel bad. I'm just very present, and I'm about to see what this little adventure has to offer me. Made it from the train. Now I'm on the bus. It's so different and a lot more difficult when you're not traveling like a tourist, or you're traveling and you're not spending all your money on taxis and Ubers. Um, because you really gotta figure stuff out. Like I really sat at the bus stop. I think I maybe missed the bus. I don't know, but I definitely sat there for longer than I probably had to, waiting for the bus. But now I'm on the bus. And yeah, I was just thinking that it's just so different when you're not relying on taxis and Ubers and stuff. But I'm very tired and I cannot wait to take a nap. But I was also just saying and thinking that I feel so bad going to a place and not being able to speak their language, because it's like I'm in your town, I'm in your city, I'm in your place of comfort, and I'm making you speak my language or struggle to speak my language. I just wish I could speak every language for that reason, because I don't like that. Okay, y'all, so I finally have settled down after this whole day. And I feel great. So basically, I'm here in Italy doing workaway, and workaway is if you're traveling on a budget, if you want to travel and not break the bank, it's a great way to explore different places and not be spending a lot of money. So basically, workaway is a platform, and in exchange for your work, it's not even in quotations, in exchange for your work, you get accommodation, you get food, maybe they'll pay for your travel. It depends on the person, it depends on the type of work that you're doing. But anyway, I'm staying with this family in Italy. They have 4 kids, and basically I'm just gonna be helping them on a daily, like bringing the kids to school, picking them up, maybe some things around the house, and just really just helping with the children. So I'll be here for 2 months. And now that I've met the family, at first I was like, I really wasn't thinking bad about it. I wasn't scared. I wasn't worried about it. Because based on the conversations I had with her prior, based on the reviews from the previous people that worked with them, it was just like beautiful things. So I was like, okay, I think it's gonna be fine. And thus far it has been fine. Like the husband and the wife, the mom and the dad, they're so sweet, they're so kind, so considerate. The kids are so sweet, they're so funny. I think it's just a beautiful way to explore a place while being like culturally immersed in it. And so no, it's not a luxe vacation, but it's like I don't necessarily need a luxe vacation everywhere I go. Do I love a luxe vacation? Absolutely. But I think to immerse yourself in a culture is beautiful. Like while I'm here, I know I'm gonna learn some Italian. The kids are even helping me with Italian already. And I think it's a beautiful exchange, and that's something that she was saying too. Like she's been doing it since 2019. I think she said I'm the 16th workaway, and she was like, for her it's just like, because she can't travel like she used to when she likes to travel, she got kids and stuff now, she was like, it's my way of exploring the world through people. And I was like, I think that is so beautiful, and it's kind of like I'm doing the same thing, you know, but in different circumstances. So yes, I'm really excited to pass the 2 months here. I think it'll go by fast. They're a lovely family, so I think it'll be good.
Hey.
Yes.
The dinner is ready.
Okay, thank you. I woke up really late, looking crazy, but I'm finna get right. I mentally and physically prepare myself to say Can I have a coffee with milk, please? In Italian. It's raining, or it really is just drizzling a little bit, and I walk into the store to get me some things to eat because dinner was good last night. Lunch yesterday wasn't. Today lunch wasn't. And I said, oh no, baby, I gotta go to the store for y'all have me starving. I gotta eat while I'm here. So I'm gonna make some groceries. And yes, it's a beautiful rainy day. Actually, it's very quiet here, but I like it. Ciao. Sì, un caffè con latte?
Un caffè con latte, di quelli no? Sì, è comode?
No, here.
Vieni con me.
So it's a rainy day, and I decided to the family, they're going to a dinner thing today. And so I said, I don't want to sit in the house. My dad's looking at me because I have a hood on. Anyway, I said, I don't want to sit in the house. So I said, okay, I'm going to go to like a city outside of the city I was in and have a coffee. First of all, the coffee is like, it's so miniature. But she was saying, or they were saying when I first got there that, like the coffee thing compared to here, it's just so much bigger. But it's like, I don't want a big coffee, I want a big coffee. And anyway, so when I was walking to the bus, I couldn't find the bus stop. Well, where the map said the bus was, there was no bus. So I had went up to, well, there really wasn't nobody around. There was people here and there, but nobody that I can go up to and ask. So then I had finally seen a lady, and I was like, excuse me, whatever. Well, she was at the ATM, so you know, when people approach at the ATM, it is kind of like, hold up, like, you about to rob me. So I said, excuse me. She kind of looked like kind of Spain. Mind you, she wasn't Italian before the Italians are racist thoughts and accusations come. She wasn't even European. Let's start there. And she just looking stupid. So I'm like, speaking Italian, English, Spanish, and she like, no. And I'm like, you stupid bitch. Then I said that, and I said, you know what, God forgive me, because why did I even, you know, respond that way? But at the same time, it's like, I could have saved myself almost like an hour of time, and she just helped me and showed me like what a bus stop was. So now I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait until the bus comes, because it was coming. I was like, I'll see where it stops, and then I'll know where to go. And that's what I did, and I ended up having to wait like 45 minutes. And again, I could have saved so much time, and she just showed me like it's literally like 500 feet away. And I was just like, people are so quick, and I try not to let it irritate me or take it personal, get mad, but it's like it pays nothing to just to be kind, you know. And I hate when people are not kind, especially like in a situation like this. Like, she didn't know that I don't know where I'm at or whatever. I mean, I think it would be kind of obvious, but it's like, come on, be human, be nice. I didn't let it piss me off. I'm having a coffee. I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. I'll probably get something to eat because they gonna eat at their friend's house. They was like, my friend house small. They was like, my friend house, our friend house small. So, you know, you gonna come before dinner, after dinner? I was like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna find me something to eat while I'm out. So that's what I'm gonna do. And yes, I'm having a little coffee. I'm about to read for a little bit, and I'm just gonna enjoy myself. I'm not gonna let it make me mad. I'm not gonna let nobody make me mad. And yeah, that's that on that. So after laying here, I've decided that I'm gonna go to the coffee shop. Got my coffee, a bigger coffee, and now I'm gonna get to work. I was going to do this whole week, but we're going to Venice tomorrow, so I think I'll make Venice a little vlog by itself, no like daily, whatever. So yeah, I can't wait to
take y'all on these tours, see what I do, see what I learn, see what I become. I don't know. But yes, I'll see y'all in the next vlog.